Digital transformation failed for 70% of companies last year.
Why? Because they lacked a framework.
Introducing the Power Method for 2026,
the blueprint for navigating the computational abyss.
Trillions are spent on AI and cloud, yet the failure rate remains stubbornly high.
This isn't a technology problem. It is a fundamental breakdown in strategy and human execution. By 2026, global digital spending will reach $4 trillion. Yet, without a robust system, this investment often yields complexity instead of capability.
You need the Power Framework.
This script breaks down the transition from surviving the threat of shattered encryption to seizing the opportunity of the computational frontier. We begin with the P of power. P stands for prioritize high-impact assets. Most leaders boil the ocean by migrating everything at once. In 2026, agility requires focusing only on the power pieces of your board. Think of a classical maze runner versus a quantum mist. A runner hits every wall. A mist explores all paths simultaneously. Prioritizing allows you to identify the winning path instantly. High-impact assets are your data moats and proprietary algorithms. In 2026, these are the engines of your value chain. If an asset doesn't drive revenue, it is noise. 84% of projects fail due to poor execution and unclear goals. Prioritization means choosing one high-impact application, proving its value, and then scaling the repeatable pattern. Success is not measured by the number of apps migrated, but by outcomes. Faster releases, lower costs, and better time to market. These are the metrics that matter for 2026. O stands for optimize existing workflows. Efficiency today isn't about doing old tasks faster. It's about reimagining how work flows between humans, robots, and agentic AI systems. We are moving to software as a system. Optimization requires agentic orchestration, systems that don't just recommend actions, but execute them autonomously within your defined parameters. Imagine a customer success agent that doesn't just chat, but refunds orders, modifies subscriptions, and analyzes sentiment in real time. That is the optimized workflow of Digital Transformation 2.0.
Optimization also means bridging legacy systems with modern AI. Use RPA to connect old ERPs to new agentic workflows, ensuring data flows seamlessly across the entire enterprise.
By 2028, at least 15% of routine work decisions will be delegated to agentic AI. Optimization prepares your infrastructure to handle this shift without manual intervention. W stands for workforce reskilling. Technology is 30% of the equation. People and process are 70%. Your employees need the ability to utilize technology in a transformed ecosystem. 87% of organizations face a skills gap. Digital Transformation 2.0 requires shifting from using software to algorithmic business thinking. Your team must become translators of technology. The 3E model, explore, experiment, engage, helps humans and machines work side by side. We need the unification of human creativity and machine scale to drive innovation. As AI handles coding and routine tasks, the demand for product-minded tech leads increases. Your workforce must evolve from executors to orchestrators of complex AI agents. Reskilling is the immune system of your business. It prevents capability drift and ensures that as technology evolves, your human capital remains your greatest competitive advantage. E stands for execute with agility. In the digital economy, speed is the only currency. You must pivot from 6-month project cycles to continuous, test-time training architectures. Agility means using anticipatory logistics. Imagine moving inventory based on multimodal agents analyzing weather, traffic, and localized demand signals. In 2026, the inference advantage wins.
Fine-tuned, specialized models are 10 times cheaper and twice as fast as generic frontier models.
Agile execution requires agents as a proxy. These systems securely manage API keys and credit lines to finalize contracts in seconds.
Execution in DT 2.0 is an adversarial arms race. Like a digital Red Queen, you must adapt your programs continuously. R stands for review and refine. This is the feedback loop that distinguishes true process change from normal day-to-day noise. Stop chasing red, yellow, green dashboards. They are reactive snapshots. Predictive metrics tell you if your process is stable. A governance cadence is the heartbeat of your strategy. Monthly stability reviews, quarterly recalibrations ensure alignment. Reviewing means distinguishing between common cause variation and special cause signals. Improve the underlying system. The threshold of digital transformation 2.0 is here. The old walls are crumbling. Shattered encryption is the threat, but it's an opportunity. Classical encryption is vulnerable to the quantum abyss. As we move beyond bits to qubits, data security will be redefined. Neuromorphic architectures are the new edge. These chips mimic the human brain, processing data with ultra-low power. We are entering the era of biocomputing. Scientists are growing computers from human brain cells, reaching new frontiers. In 2026, a digitally savvy board is no longer a luxury, it is table stakes. Companies with digitally experienced directors outperform. You don't need more software, you need a more robust strategy. The Power Framework structures the chaos of the digital age. Prioritize your high-impact assets to control the center of the board. Optimize workflows from Copilot to Autopilot systems. Invest in your workforce's brainware to bridge the gap between human creativity and machine precision. Reskilling is key. Execute with the speed of light-powered AI chips, which are 100 times faster than current GPUs. Agility is crucial. Review with the cold, statistical truth of 30,000-foot metrics. Replace chaos with a governance cadence, focusing on capability. The computational frontier is not a place you go. It is a mindset you adopt. Shift from surviving to owning the future. Digital transformation failed for 70% because they ignored the human element. Technology must amplify human potential. You have the blueprint. You have the power. The Maze Runner era is over. The era of the quantum mist has begun. Lead your organization. Pivot your strategy. Redefine your business model. The future waits for those with power. Don't just witness the future. Lead it. Subscribe and turn information into power. Knowledge is your greatest asset.